Recite the heart mantras of the 8 principal deities and incarnate Buddha Amitabha.
Om ha 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 Vei Samaye Soha. Om Jali Juli Junti Soha. Om Jambhala Chalam Chalaye Soha. Om A Hom Beja Guru Bema Siddhi Hom Se. Om A Hom Guru Be Ah Sasamaha Lian-Sheng Siddhi Hom. Deya Tha Om Bekha Jaya Bekha Jaya Maha Bekha Jaya Raja Samo Kade Soha. 南无36万亿111万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿111万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿111万9500同名同号阿弥陀佛。
Recite the supplication to the Buddha to stay in the Saha world. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the Virtuous and Marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas of the 10 directions, compassionate Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dharmapalas and Dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The nights are long, the 3 poisons are proliferating. My body and soul are struggling, tumbling in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness came to this world to salvage the deluded ones. 3 jewels emanate wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, human and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of Buddha plead that you stay in the Saha world to turn the Dharma wheel, to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, repaying fourfold generosities from above, aiding those in the 3 realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. To Buddha's school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa, today Mahabala, the protector with great power. By your sweeping, majestic power, please protect our lineage Root Guru. By your Vajra pole to wipe out all demonic calamities. By your lasso to bind love, respect, and enrichments. May we be endowed with supportive affinities and ample resources. May your divine duster purify all karma. May we be blessed with great health and high energy. May the awesome subjugation mudra inspire the 8 directions. May this lineage protector protect our lineage Guru. May His Holiness live continue this stay in samsara to turn the Dharma wheel. And may the lineage Dharma flow never stop. Inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Homage to Amitabha Buddha at the apex of the crown. Homage to Golden Mother of the primordial Jitpan. Homage to Padmakumara. Homage to Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. We pray to Mahabala Heruka. The Mahabala, please descend and support this Homa ceremony. We pray to Mahabala Heruka to please bless the Bardo spirits, so they may be reborn in the pure Buddha lands. We pray to Mahabala to please bless all participants with good health, all wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness, and strong commitment in spiritual cultivation. by your Vajra pole, by your divine duster, by your lasso, Vajra lasso, and by your subjugation mudra. May you bestow attainments of purification, enrichment, subjugation, and magnetization. We pray to Mahabala to please support and protect True Buddha School disciples forever and ever. Namo Amitabha. Namo Golden Mother. Namo Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. Namo Padmakumara. Namo Mahabala. We pray that you bestow complete in our work. Please bless all beings so that we can abandon sicknesses, abandon the pandemic, abandon the coronavirus, to abandon all sorts of catastrophes. May karma be eradicated forever and ever. To Mahabala, gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted according to our wishes. May enemies and enmities disappear. May karma disappear. May obstructions and hindrances disappear. May the karmic sicknesses disappear. I command all is auspicious, that all inauspiciousness disappear. Recite 100 simple mantra 3 times.
Sarva karma sutame jitamu siren guru hom ha 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 bhagavan sarva tathagata pecamami mancha pecbawa mahasamaya sato ahom hei om peca sato samaya manupanaya peca sato tenupadicha ceso me bawa suto kayu me bawa supu kayu me bawa Anulato me bawa sarva siddhi me budaya cha sarva karma sutame jitamu siren guru hom ha 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 bhagavan sarva tathagata 贝扎玛美门查贝兹巴瓦玛哈萨玛呀萨多阿吽嘿唵贝扎萨多萨玛呀玛努巴那呀贝扎萨多德努巴迪查这周美巴瓦苏多卡于美巴瓦苏布卡于美巴瓦安努拉多美巴瓦萨尔瓦西迪美布拉呀查萨尔瓦嘎尔玛苏塔美吉达姆西人咕噜吽哈哈哈哈呵巴嘎文萨尔瓦达哈嘎达贝扎玛美门查贝兹巴瓦玛哈萨玛呀萨多阿吽嘿。做观想大礼拜。
Great homage using visualization. First to Root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize what position on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize what position on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize what position on the ground, release the mudra. Is that completion
Om Brim, Om Brim, Om Brim, Om Mani Padme Hum。我们以热烈的掌声感谢根本传承上师法王圣尊莲生活佛主坛大力金刚护摩法会。
Now let us all give a round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Root Guru for presiding over this Mahabala Homa fire offering ceremony. Now let us all join our palms with the utmost reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings. First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus, homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Thubten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, the Mahabala Heruka. Semu Tanchen Katso Tutan Siddhi, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, all disciples present here and over the internet. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do? Aisteru. Sarange. Hola, amigo. Sukoin. Ichiban. Kimochi ii. Chumi. Yappy. Ling ling. Konnichiwa. So the Homa today is Mahabala. Mahabala Homa. This deity there are many colors of Mahabala. And because he is a Vajra protector, a Vajra or Heruka deity, that's why we use blue. But they are also red, white, yellow Mahabalas. One face and 4 arms. He's standing up just like a Vajra protector. So the left leg is straight and the right leg is bent. So there's the golden yellow hair standing up. And his look is quite wrathful, very wrathful look, and wearing the tiger skin skirt and wearing all kinds of jewelries. And his original place is Amitabha Buddha. There were many deities like Manjushri Bodhisattva transformed into Yamantaka, and their origin is Amitabha. The body, Mahabala's origin is Amitabha, and his body includes Golden Mother, which is represented by the divine duster, and holding the Vajra pole, which is a representative of Padmakumara. And he's also the emissary of Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. So he embodies Padmakumara, Golden Mother, and Amitabha Buddha, and Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, at the union of all those. Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva has 6 emissaries, and one of them is Yama, envoy, the Ci Bao youth, the great power envoy, and Da Ci Tianmi, and the envoy or emissary with the great power, that's Mahabala. So this deity has helped Grandmaster too. At that time, there were many ghosts coming to my house. That time, in the middle of the night, I suddenly woke up. And when I woke up, my mouth opened, and Mahabala got out from inside Grandmaster's body, appeared from Grandmaster's body, together with Akala from the 4 directions. They won the battle against all the attacking, the invading ghosts for about 20 minutes. They completely eradicated all the ghosts. That's Mahabala. He's helped Grandmaster. He's made the vow that he would become the protector of True Buddha School. So he's the protector, Heruka, or Vajra. He can also perform purification. purification can be done by the divine duster, and he can also perform enrichment using the Vajra lasso. The subjugation can be done by using the subjugation mudra, and magnetization can be done using the Vajra lasso or Vajra pole. So this deity is a truly majestic and great protector. Only True Buddha School has this deity. The other schools rarely use Mahabala, Keruka. I would like to announce for next Sunday, October 25th, at 3 p.m., there would be Marici Homa fire offering ceremony. And these two deities, Marici and Mahabala, are the protectors of True Buddha School with vows to protect True Buddha School. Marici Bodhisattva's mudra is this. It's the same mudra as Mahachakra's mudra. So the mudra of Marici, the mantra. This is a name mantra, Om Marici Soha. This deity according to the sutra, she is traveling in front of the sun, which is the victory. A majestic, the victory of Vajra. And in front of her Dharma throne, there are 7 golden boars carrying her Dharma throne. If you have recited the Marici Sutra, it's written that none of the calamities can invade you. If you enshrine Marici in your house, then the thieves will not be able to come in. It can eradicate all kinds of calamities, including thieves, robbers, all kinds of catastrophes and calamities. So, last time I did not mention about primary supplicants for Mahabala. Therefore, we have very few primary supplicants for Mahabala. Not many. When I saw, it was very thin. Very few registration forms for primary supplicants today. Next week is Marici's. If you want to be invaded by thieves, encountering robbers on the road, then you don't have to become primary supplicants. She is the Vajra with the victorious majesty. So Mahabala is very important because he embodies Amitabha, Golden Mother, Padmakumara, and Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva. So the union of four deities, Mahabala. And yet people don't understand to become primary supplicants. So today I have to say this. If you want to have thieves coming into your house, you want robbers, encountering robbers on the road, then you don't have to become primary supplicants. Actually, Marici can eradicate all kinds of and lots of calamities. So I have to say this so that there are more people registering for primary supplicants. Otherwise, people just don't register. Before the Dharma teaching, I would like to share a joke. During a history class, the teacher found Xiaoming was falling asleep, and the teacher woke Xiaoming up and said, "Xiaoming, the Independence Declaration was signed, the Constitution was, where was it signed?" But Xiaoming wasn't listening to the class, so he was sleeping. So he just mumbled and said, "I think it must be on the desk." So anybody knows where? At the Philadelphia. That's, yeah, Philadelphia. In the past, I just cannot remember the word Philadelphia. So the way Grandmaster learned English is because for Philadelphia that's too long. So I changed it to become Then you will always remember it. It means something in Chinese. It's like a so for sleeping, it's like 死在瓶子. It sounds like dead inside a bottle. And for mermaid, so you're caressing the beautiful one. Mermaid sounds like mermaid. So if you noted it that way, then it would be easy to remember. I heard that someone used this method of notation to memorize 2,000 vocabularies. I remember about how I memorize pirate. Pirate, yes. How do you say pirate? So in Taiwanese, it's like beat it down. That's how I memorize English words. How about banana? White boobs. And then you change the pronunciation slightly. And how about pineapple? Okay, you're scared of your wife. Right? So you use this method to memorize. Okay, now we will do the question and answer from Lan Hua Li Zhu from Australia. Homage to lineage Guru, the Buddha Lian-Sheng. To support Grandmaster's Homa, a group of us, 21 people, joined as the primary supplicant. We all registered ourselves with the same wish on the same registration form, and we split the offering. On June 28th, we would join the Homa for Bardo deliverance, where each of us will write one name of the deceased to be Bardo delivered, and we just wrote the name of the country, like China, Australia, United States, without real addresses. Would this do? Thank you for your advice. I don't quite understand. We form a group of 21 people to join the primary supplicant of each ceremony. So 21 people registered for the same primary supplicants with the same wish, and we split the offering. On June 28th, which year? Is it the past June 28th or the future June 28th? We added or joined the Homa for Bardo deliverance, and each of the 21 people would write one name of the deceased, so there would be 21 names, and they just wrote the name of the country like China, Australia, America, without real addresses. Would this do? Thank you for your compassionate teaching. Do you understand what they're trying to write here? Anybody? Do you understand? Okay, Master Lianzi, explain it. Please give him a microphone. what she meant. So 21 people registered for one primary supplicant and split the offering. And each of them registered a deceased person, an ancestor, or but they didn't write the address. They write the country. But I think they should have written all the addresses, but with smaller characters. Thank you.
师尊好，不好意思，师尊，我们主题啊，就是之前有听师尊说过，如果是真正要主题，
remember. For primary supplicant, for us, it cannot be combined like that. One person, one primary supplicant registration. This is Master Lien Yin. Typically, it's like this for the deceased, because there are too many people with the same name and family name even. Even the name Lu Seng Yen or Seng Yen Lu. I remember many years ago in Taiwan when I checked the name Seng Yen Lu, there were 16 people with the same name Seng Yen Lu. And of course in Japan too, because many people love to use this Seng Yen, which is in Japanese Katsuhiko. And my name was given by a Japanese school principal, because my dad studied at the Japanese school. So he asked the principal to give me a name. And the Japanese wished to win the World War II. So he gave the name Katsuhiko or Seng Yen. Seng meaning victorious. And so my Japanese name would be Ro Katsuhiko. It's a Japanese name. Even this Japanese name were 16 of them in Taiwan. 16 people with the same name in Taiwan. So you're like asking all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to like find something in the sense, you know. So you form a group of 21 people to join as primary supplicant. That's a good thing. But it doesn't matter which Homa ceremony you register for Bardo deliverance. It's best if you write down the name and the address of the deceased so that they can be found easily. So like for spiritual consultation, if you just give a name to me and a country, so a name of a person and the name of a country, I cannot consult, because some are still alive, some already dead. That would be difficult. So I would like to ask this Lian Hua Li Zhu from Australia to find away. Why do you skip the real addresses? For Bardo deliverance, for the deceased, you have to find a way to write the addresses too. Or at least the cemetery, right? So that they can be found. Or the address when they were still alive. At least there's a reference, then they can be found. Without any addresses, it will be difficult to find them. If you just say China, and China is huge, that's too big. And other than the Han people, they are the Mongolian people, and the Uyghur from Xinjiang, and the Tibetans, and the Miao tribe from Yunnan, Han, Man, and the Manchurians, Mongolians, Uyghur, Han people, Manchurians, Mongolians, the Muslims, the Tibetans, the Miao tribes. And not only those, China also includes the Liao tribe, the great Liao from the past, and the Jin tribe, the Xianbei, Nizhen, many tribes, many. And Cantonese, the Ao tribe, Cantonese. So many of them. How will we be able to find them? So, please, Lianhua Lizhu, find a way. I will not be able to find it if you just give me a name. Second question from Taiwan, Zhang Yi. Dear Master, peace with you. Regarding the Taoist Sutra of returning life provisions, how do we return it? Please explain in great details. Taoist Sutra of returning life provisions. You have to tell me which sutra is this. I know in Taiwan, of the spirit money, there's one kind that's called the life provisions, paper money, spirit money. Returning life provisions. How do we return it? How do we do it? So when you burn the paper money or spirit money, nowadays, because of the environmental issues, they don't let people burn the spirit money. They even prohibit incense burning in the temples. That's because of the environmental issues in Taiwan. So, asked by Zhang Yi from Taiwan, Taoist Sutra of returning life provisions. How do we return it? How do we do it? Please explain in great details. Returning it? To who? You have to know. Do you know about this sutra? Please raise your hand. Master Lian-Sheng. I know. Oh, the Venerable Ming Yi. Oh, because she's selling those spirit money, so she understands. There was a master, I forgot who, and he went to Malaysia and had the prayer, which was in Grandmaster's older books, and I followed that. Yeah, I remember. Because in the netherworld banks, so when you burn the life provisions paper money, you return your loan to the banks, or you increasing your savings in the netherworld banks. So you open a bank account in the netherworld. So by returning your life provisions, you would be increase your good fortune, and you would receive some merits while alive too. There are two officials that are in charge of the life provisions, in charge of the netherworld banks, Tai In Kong and the other one. And I have written it in my books. So the exchanges between the yin and the yang. So I burn the yin money or spirit money to exchange for real money in the living world, you know. Asked by Zhang Yi from Taiwan. You want me to explain it in details? It's very easy. Just read my book. Just read my book and that article on exchanging the yin and the yang. Do you remember which book was it? The title? For exchanging the yin and the yang. It's one of the early books. In Grandmaster's book number 96. What's the title? The fifth teachings of the Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. So just check these books of book number 96. It's already written in my book, and then if you still don't understand, you can come and ask again. There are gods who are in charge of the banks, Tai In Kong and Ni Yufen, I remember. I invite this person, Zhang Yi, to find book number 96. And inside it, there's an article on exchanging the yin and the yang. And if you don't understand it, you can ask again. How to do it and how to return it. I remember there was an emperor, I think it's in the Tang dynasty. He went to the netherworld because he owed money from other people, so he was blocked. He went to the netherworld, and in the netherworld he borrowed money from other people. So they blocked him and asked him to pay back the loan. And the emperor could not do anything. But in the netherworld, there was someone and with lots of money. And that money was burned by someone that's still in the living world, the young world. They burned lots of money and being safe in the netherworld bank. So the emperor borrowed the money from that person and then to pay back to all the people that he borrowed from in the netherworld. And then he returned to the living world and he's trying to find that person. And then he paid him with the money of the living world. And that person said, "But Emperor, you did not borrow anything from me." But the emperor said, "Because I borrowed the money in the netherworld, so now I'm paying you back in the living world." There was that record somewhere. Anyone has read it before? The book that I just mentioned. Recording the spirit. Book. There's a Taoist practice that you can exchange the yin and the yang, the netherworld and the living world. If someone does not have any great merits, and whatever he does always failed, and he always encountered problems and hit the walls. So to send the paper money to the two officers in charge of the netherworld banks, Tai Kukong and Yihun. And then you also wrote the prayer and to send the paper money and to be deposited in the netherworld banks to exchange for the money in the living world. And when the netherworld receives the paper money, the deposits from the paper money, then the living person starts to accrue, to be fortunate. Many disciples send letters asking about questions about this. And True Buddha Foundation replied that the exchanging the netherworld and the living world banks are different from the life provisions paper money. Although exchanging the netherworld and the living world is recorded in Grandmaster's books, but it's not widely taught. It's good for personal practice, but not for ceremonies. It was never done by Grandmaster himself. That true Buddha disciples should understand that you want to earnestly practice tantric dharma and to have the true understanding of the mind and seeing the Buddha nature and to transcend life and death. That's what True Buddha Foundation said. But like this, okay, Grandmaster understands about the exchanging our merits between the netherworld and the living world. But it cannot be publicly taught, cannot be publicly known. So why don't you just buy an airplane ticket from Taiwan? You can fly to America without 14-day quarantine. Spend money. I would like to invite this person, Zhang Yi, to buy a plane ticket to come to Seattle. And at about 2 p.m. after lunch, you come to the spiritual consultation room, and I will explain this practice of exchanging the netherworld and the living world for your merits. And I will write a check for you that can reimburse your airplane ticket. And in the future, you would be more fortunate and you would earn back your cost. So I would like to invite this person, Zhang Yi from Taiwan, to fly to Seattle, and in the afternoon at 2 p.m. come for spiritual consultation, and Grandmaster will teach you personally. And Grandmaster will write a check for the bank keepers in the netherworld in exchange for the airplane ticket fare. So I cannot say it publicly, prohibited by True Buddha Foundation. And from Lianhua Foliang, from Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia. Kuching, Sarawak. I remember I've been there. I went to Kuching first. And then we went to Sabah. And after we got to Sabah, there were several places together. Kuching, Sabah. Sarawak. I went to Kuching, which is the Falun Lechang Temple. Kuching, Siwu Douhu, KK. And Brunei. And Yapi is Sabah. Right. Yapi is Saba. I remember when I give when I give Dharma teaching, I remember Saba in Chinese is like sand and mud. Saba, Yapi, and KK, and then you can go to Brunei. And the magic mountain was there. Gujing, Siwu is where Miao Li Lezang Temple, and at Gujing is Falun Lezang Temple. I remember them all. So you're from Gujing. You're Lianhua Foliang. The person who gave me jokes, Dharma Sister Xin Yi, was from Gujing. Wholeheartedly homage to Grandmaster. What is the spiritual response of attainment through mantra chanting or upholding lucidity? The key formula to this attainment through mantra chanting is to focus on the visualization of the clear light radiance or focus on the sound of mantra. There are three major attainments in Tantrayana according to Tsongkhapa. The first one is attainment through mantra chanting. The second is attainment through Homa offerings. And the third is attainment through Samadhi. Samadhi. So the three major attainments in Tantrayana. Of course, the highest kind is attainment through Samadhi. And attainment through mantra chanting is you chant mantra until you emit clear light radiance. So the so-called mantra, simply said, is clear light radiance or lucidity. So upholding the clear light radiance is the same as mantra chanting. So you can chant mantra until the clear light radiance appears. And how? Why? Because mantra is the heart of the Tathagata, of the Bodhisattva, of the Yidam. The heart of the Vajraacharya. So mantra is the same as heart, mind. And because it's the heart, mind of the Tathagata, therefore it is clear light radiance. Whether you focus on the sound of the mantra or the visualization of the clear light radiance, or to focus on the clear light radiance or the sound of the mantra, is the same. So if you focus on the mantra, the sound of the mantra, on the clear light radiance, they're all fine. Each mantra syllable will emit the clear light radiance. After chanting mantra for a long time, the mantra will pass through your heart-mind, and then naturally your heart-mind will become lucid or clear light radiant. And when your heart-mind become radiant and has clear light, then that's your attainment. Very simple. Kelly's grandmother, because she recited Padmakumara mantra, Guru Lian-Sheng Siddhi Hom. So she's upholding the clear light radiance continually for 7 days, non-stop, totally in concentration. When the soul appears, the mantra already emits the clear light radiance to attract to absorb the heart mantra of Padmakumara, of the Pure Land Trinity. They all appeared together. And then she entered into that clear light radiance, and she went to the Pure Land, Buddha Land. So that's attainment through mantra chanting. So visualizing the clear light radiance, or the clear light radiance of the mantra, on the sound of the mantra, or on the characters of the mantra, they're all okay. So the mantra, the sound of the mantra, the characters of the mantra, all these three, that's upholding the clear light radiance. There's a little girl told several men, you fight with each other, and whoever loses, I will marry him. There's a girl that said to her men friends, whoever loses from the fight that you have, I will marry him. And they really fight each other for 2 hours, and they were already wounded and injured, and none wanted to lose. They still continue to fight. So this girl must be the precept pig's sister. They don't want to lose. They cannot admit. In class, the teacher said, you want to become the elite of the society when you grow up. And Xiaoming asked the teacher, what is the elite? And the teacher replied, when all the people gather together, and then they're filtered and filtered again and filtered again, and what's left is the elite. And Xiaoming replied, but isn't that the scums? Yeah, the teacher did not explain really well. So today, let's expound Lamdre. The guiding path of the 14 characters, the verse in quote, the characters of the 6 paths initially form at the navel. The mind, qi, is assimilated onto it. The 6 paths, dances, mantras, guidance are directed toward it, like the dream sensation. The 3 realms appear everywhere. End quote. It is divided into the overall meaning and the subdivision meaning. The characters of the 6 paths initially form at the navel. What does it mean? Anybody can understand it? Dansankato. The characters of the 6 paths initially form at the navel. Do you know the characters of the 6 paths? The heavens, asura, human, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell. 6 paths. And those characters are Ah, Sa, Sa, Ma, Ha. That's Grandmaster's long mantra. Those are the characters of the 6 paths. The characters of the 6 paths form at the navel and gather the chi at the navel chakra. So, of the 6 paths, dances, mantras, guidance are directed toward it, like the dream sensation. And the 3 realms appear everywhere. So, the spiritual experience will appear in the 3 realms, which is the heavens, asura, human, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell. And the 3 realms are the realm of no form, the realm of form, and the realm of desire. The 3 heavenly realms will all appear. The overall meanings. 1. The Boja 10-character altar. It is divided into 8. The name of the character, color, location, with respect to the 3 realms, with respect to the rebirth and nirvana, with respect to the 3 spiritual experiences, with respect to the 5 afflictions, and with respect to the 4 R's. Characters. So the name of the character, color, location, with respect to the 3 realms, with respect to the rebirth and nirvana, with respect to the 3 spiritual experiences, with respect to the 5 afflictions, and with respect to the 4 R's. Characters. Point number 1 to 3 are very easy to understand because the characters, the mantra characters, have colors. So the name and the color and the location, which place, which part of your body, and with respect to the 3 realms, with respect to the rebirth and nirvana, with respect to the 3 spiritual experiences. And 3 realms are the realms of form, no form, and desire. And the 3 spiritual experiences are the bodily experiences, the dream sensational experiences, and the sighting or while awake. And then with respect to the 5 afflictions and to the 4 R characters. Point number 1 to 3 are very easy to understand, therefore the explanations are combined. At the concealed secret place of the navel, at the tip of the start of the right blood channel, where a white R character of the heavenly realm of desire resides. At its bottom, there is a white Om character of the realm of quiet contemplation of the heavenly realm of form. And at its concealed area, there is a dark blue-green moon character of the human realm. Thus, at the tip of the start of the left semen channel, there is a yellow Su character of the realm of non-heaven. At the bottom, there is a red R character as wisdom, and lower, there is a red Z character of the hungry ghost realm, and even lower is a quintessential white R character. At the lower part of the central channel where the three channels meet, there are 7 characters. First is the yellowish black Du character of the animal realm. At the concealed area, there is the dual executing dark blue-green Homa character. Below, there is a black Ji character of the hell realm. These 3 characters reside the outer member of the central channel. Do you want to remember this? This is just too cryptic. So all different characters, different colors and locations. These are too complicated and too cumbersome. The guru that taught me Lamdre in the past told me that these parts of Lamdre should be said. We cannot say that they are not important, but you don't have to memorize them. You don't have to memorize them because placement of each character with different colors and the channel characters or seeds, their location, their colors, do you need to remember them? I think most of this, we cannot say they are not important, but you would be dizzy remembering all this. So many different characters. White R, white Om, dark blue-green Ni character, and the yellow Su character. And the red R character as wisdom. And for hungry ghost realm, a red Z character and a white R character. And the lower part of the central channel where the 3 channels meet, there are 7 characters. Yellowish black Du character. Can you visualize yellowish black color? Dark yellow, yellowish black. See, you want to memorize them? And at the lower part of the inner lining of the central channel, there is an outwardly shaped R character. The outer member connects to the root of the outer secret area. Below the outwardly shaped R character inside, there is a green Cha character of the Yaksa realm. Below it, there is a dark blue-green Homa character as power. Below it, there is a red-black Cha character as violence. These are the living interests of mundane beings. When practicing on the path, the Cha character becomes dark red and Pei character becomes green. Point number 4. Characters of the 3 realms. The 9 characters of the realm of desire include the 6 syllables of the 6 rebirth realms and Cha, Hom, and Pei, 3 characters, for a total of 9 characters. For the realm of form and realm of no form, the characters are Om and Ah. Even if I explain it, you will not understand. If you don't experience it, it's impossible for you to understand these parts about mantra characters. Point number 5, characters of rebirth and nirvana, differentiation. The 11 characters of the 3 realms include the characters that give rise to the spiritual experiences of rebirth and nirvana, and the 3 characters that give rise to the outer-worldly spiritual experiences. They are the quintessential A, the dual execution Hom, and the outwardly shaped A characters. For us, this excerpt is not deep, but it just talks about the colors of the mantra characters and the locations. So the mantra characters, colors, and location. And when the mind chi gathers at that place, like at the navel chakra, there's a half A character. My guru taught me half A character at the navel chakra. And when you're about to ignite the inner fire, that would be a red half A character. My guru did not talk about 3 realms inside the navel chakra and the different characters associated with it. And in the realm of no form, in the realm of form, in the realm of desire, which characters located at which part. So at the top, what character, and then below it, and below it, and below it. And the character for hell, for hungry ghosts, for animals, realms, and different colors. It's very difficult to explain, very difficult to understand how the placements were done. Okay, we will continue talking about Lamdre next time. Simply said, so the 6 realms or 6 paths is heavens, asura, human, animal, hungry ghost, and hell. And the heavens are divided into 3 realms, the realm of no form, the realm of form, and the realm of desire. And then the human realm, and then the asura hell realm, hells, hungry ghosts, and animal realm. For a total of 6 realms, 6 paths. 6 paths, the same as 6 realms. Heavens, human, asura, hells, hungry ghosts, and animals. And the heavens are divided into 3 realms. And then human realm, asura realm, hells, hungry ghosts, and animal realms. So either 3 or 6 realms. And then the mantra characters would be at which parts of the navel chakra, which colors, and how to place them in sequence. So it talks about that. The wife told the husband, "Honey, 2 months ago, I bought a book on the internet. The title of the book is 99 Ways to Avoid Scams. internet scams. And then the husband asked, so now you understand, right? And the wife said, no, not yet. And because you haven't finished reading the book. And the wife said, no, but I already paid 2 months ago and I still haven't gotten the book yet. So she's being scammed. Lamdre is really too detailed. Even where the 6 paths in the navel chakra and the colors of each of the characters, it's really very difficult to expound Om Mani Padme Hum. We are very grateful to His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. In a moment, there would be the empowerment for Mahabala, and this will end the English interpretation today. And please remember to return the receivers before you leave.